Am I right in thinking the BMW M4 Competition is the faster, stiffer M4? Yes, the Comp is one rung up from the standard M4, but isn't as hardcore as the forthcoming M4 CS. Power is up by 19 bhp to 444 bhp, there's no more torque, thank goodness, and you get revised, slightly stiffer dampers, spindly 20-inch rims, and a recalibrated, less snatchy electric differential between the rear ones. And that's available in the heaviest, least focused, roofless M4? Yep. For a £2,200 premium £800 less than what it costs to upgrade the M4 Coupe. Which sort of proves that the competition package is little to do with performance improvements and more about marketing. Because if you're going to spend 60 grand on an M4, why wouldn't you shell out that tad extra for the hornier one? Come on, this M4 isn't for the drivers. It's for folks more into selfies and suntan than Silverstone and Sebring. Okay, the image attached to an M4 convertible is eye-wateringly, polarizing. I drove a white one equipped with searing red leather for a couple of hours and noticed fairly early on not a single other motorist had given a thank you wave, or given way. Ironically, being roofless actually helps the M4 Comp on the road. BMW's clearly had to knock the suspension's unyielding firmness back a tad, and the result is quite simply, the most supple M4 yet. Finally, it wants to breathe with the road, not attack it with jackhammers. There's less kickback through the steering, and the column itself is reasonably rigid. So, get cycling through the modes, comfort at last means just that. It'll cruise happily, and act the boulevardier. Sport and Sport Plus are on hand if you decide to ruin the pliancy. Just in case. Whether you ramp up the damper's mood or not, on poor roads the M4's lack of rigidity is pretty hilarious, in all honesty. The rear view mirror vibrates, the windscreen bounces and there's a sense of the body structure vaguely wallowing around you. But like I've said, the ride's far more tolerable even on the 20-inch rims, so you can forgive the flop. It brings us back full circle, this isn't the M4 you'd pick if you were serious about driving anyway, so it's not a serious bugbear. Mind you, a Mercedes-AMG C63 Cabriolet rides properly and has greater integrity than a soggy microwaved Cornish pasty, so what's BMW's excuse? I've heard before how engineers are just as worried about a stiffer structure rattling the folding roof mechanism to submission as they are keeping the shell itself scuttle-shake free, so the folding hardtop BMW is always at a disadvantage to fabric-roof rivals, like the AMG. The upshot is it's pleasingly quieter on the move with its roof locked up top. The M4's always been a fighty, angry machine. Does that suit topless motoring? Again, it's surprisingly likable, and oddly fit for purpose. Roofer attracted, the 3.0-liter bi-turbo straight-six sounds more organic. More like an engine, and less synthesized through the speakers. The M4 is a car embarrassed by its turbocharging, it hides the fact, with uber-sharp throttle response, no turbo boost gauge, and the fake induction noise.